All right, I'm back with Picross 2. Let me go and start the timer and jump into it. We got plenty of... I said start the timer. We got plenty of puzzles to cover. We are on Mario World 4, the sports world. I'll do a quick refresh of everything I've done so far so people know what not to guess. Hello, Nino, welcome. So we've done soccer, wrestling, volleyball, boxing, sumo, and golf. What will the next sport be? And here we go. Back in the... The worst part is there was there was a good chance that was fine. I didn't mean to do that. But I'm still a little salty that that happened. Do. Tennis. Suji last he was here was I think he's here right now, but he was he keeps saying baseball because I'm pretty sure too. He's pretty sure it'll show up eventually, but I strongly suspect it will as well. What are we doing here? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. These go to here. We know that, I guess. Which does give us all that, which gives us this. Wait. Oh, this is just all this. Don't actually know some things here, because 7 could go up, and this could be a 1, and then the 5 would go here. I doubt it. That doesn't look like the way the picture is taking shape, but it could be. That is absolutely a 1. Okay, that's useful. It's going to block off all this. All right, what sport has someone in this position? That's a head looking forward, or like looking that direction. I mean, I guess any sport, depending on where you're looking, really. If we're being 100% honest. Something like ping pong, table tennis, yeah. Dr. Bop is also on 110 stream streak. Nice. Okay. Nino on a 35 stream streak. Doodle dee. Wise words. Let's see that. That. It is indeed what I thought. Oh, actually, I already knew that from the bottom. Don't want to make sure I do too much here. Yeah, I think that could have been crossed off a while ago. It's fine. See, this second picture will add more context. I mean, I'm sure it will. Enough context. You guys want to hear something crazy? I've been playing a lot of Picross lately. Like, a lot. Almost like 4 hours a day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hello, Otter. Welcome. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Still in Sports World? Yep. I just started today, so I haven't really done much. Haven't even solved a single puzzle yet. And then yesterday I did like, what, 6 of them? Here, I'm playing Picross for 4 hours a day is bad for your mental health. You know? You may be onto something. Actually, I don't mind it. Somehow after the first one, my tolerance has gone up for how long I can play this game. Or this type of game. I don't know how exactly to say it, but... Picross games definitely do feel largely like a continuation of the same game, though. Even if I mean, this one does some things different, but I don't know. It still kind of feels that way, you know? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Thought that was a 5. But it is a different game, obviously. You can play some nanograms while watching this. Nice. Hello, Bankalink. Welcome, welcome. Uh, 7, 8. Yeah. That. At least it's better than 4 hours of Harvest Moon every day. They're kind of similar. So, I guess my mind's a little bit more active with this one. That one didn't quite, like, I said I can make it through this game, playing it every day, but by the last hour, I'm usually feeling pretty rough. And that was not the case with, Harvest Moon. That's at 8. That's at 9 already. We don't actually know. A lot of loose ends here. Okay, that's one done. This is all done. Thoughts on Pac-Man being on SO? Kind of cool. Not one I was really expecting, so I think that's neat. We'll see how much I play it, but a neat addition I wasn't totally expecting. Do 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 do. 3 2 2 3 2. So it is here. Okay. Last one is here. Which means it's... Whoa, what is going on in this? This looks like another martial arts. What's the one where you're like... what am I thinking of? Like, yeah, judo or something. I think judo is what I'm thinking of. I think. That's the one where you, like, grab the other one and, like, flip them over, right? Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of. Karate was the first thing that came to my mind, but I knew that's not what I was thinking of. But the outfit kind of reminded me of it. Alright, that's my guess. Judo. What would I rather? Beat Yakumo in Heaven again or beat Super Team Games 50 times? Gosh. What an awful question. I mean, I guess I'd like to beat Yakumo in Heaven properly. And Super Team Games is pretty miserable. But I don't really want to do either. Harvest Moon was just a grind farm simulator. Picross is a puzzler, so there's more engagement for the brain. Yeah. That is accurate. But sometimes it can be, I don't know. Picross is kind of reaching this point where it's like, I am autopiloting a lot of it still. But I am still thinking, I don't know, it's kind of interesting. I don't know what I'd say. I don't know if I have a super strong preference between the two right now. They have different appeals. What's that? I don't know if you guys heard that. Oh, this is done. Wait a second. There is a 1 somewhere up here. It's at the very corner. I'm still happy to see not big games get on NSO. I'm not going to be mad about it. I've heard of Tower of Duraga. I can't remember why, though. Turtle is also on a 110 stream streak. Crazy. Not Duraga, Draga. That's right. Do. That explains why I've probably heard of it before. Because it's probably come up when I was looking up inspirations for things. I kind of want to check it out. Hello, Confused Mista. Do. You're surprised it took us this long to get NES Pac-Man? I could see it being one of those things Namco was wanting to hold a little closer to their chest, but... Like, how many other Namco stuff is on NSO? I don't remember. Just in general. Have they been super big supporters of it? I don't recall. Yeah, it might be. I was wondering that too, if you could buy arcade Pac-Man. Maybe that's what they were wanting people to get more than anything. Or if they have a collection somewhere or something that's including it. I just feel like usually companies, just in a general sense, companies with their flagship IPs are far less likely to put something on the NSO. Even if they don't have a collection out or anything with it on it, they probably, in many cases, want to leave it open for that as a possibility of something they would do in the future. Yeah, I think it, I don't know, I said this before, but like we could get Fortune's Weave for August. We could get then Splatoon Raiders for September. Like they have announced games. I mean, there's probably still a few more coming for late like Christmas time, but I don't know. I don't know if it's quite as barren as some people say. Like, yeah, we don't know everything, but I don't know. Do we ever? Whoopsies. Judo. All right, what's next? No baseball yet. If I played Pokemon Champions, no, and I'll be honest, I do not have a whole lot of interest in it. I don't really like Pokemon combat that much. Let alone PvP. I understand its existence and cool for people that like it, but that is not for me. Sorry. Ba, ba. Bamco actually does support a lot of NSO. Oh, okay. Yeah, I would suspect it's because it's like big. It's still a big IP to them, you know? So they're a little bit more apprehensive. I guess it is funny that it did go on eventually. Like, I'd almost expect it. I guess I would almost expect it to either have gone on already or not at all for reasons, other reasons, you know? So I guess I sort of see that perspective. Been at NES Pac-Man for a while for when it was on the Wii Virtual Console power release on the week we thought we would get Star Fox 64. Like, at this point, I would almost expect more companies to take advantage, like, third parties, especially with the hamster stuff. Like, I'd almost expect more companies to start doing console archive stuff as opposed to NSO releases at this point, but I don't know. I don't know how those deals go behind the scenes. Okay, someone is raising their hand. What sport is this? One, two, three, four, five. Oh. Do 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 do. Oh, this does look like basketball. I think we might have finally hit it. Ba 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 ba. Ah. Oops. I looked at the wrong like column, but I got lucky. Do 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 do. Once again, it does feel to me, I don't totally think directs are going away, but I feel like Nintendo's been leaning a little bit more into, surprise announcements lately. Surprise single announcements as opposed to, chalking everything in a direct. I don't think they're gone, but feels like they're doing it more so now. Do 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 do. Yeah, but I mean, well, last year was 3, was it not? And then the year before that was like kind of the Switch's twilight years. Like, I kind of thought that was true, and then I looked into it, and I realized, no, they still had been doing some. Do, 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 do. A bit more than I was realizing, at least. Do, do, do. Hmm. $2020 was COVID, though, so that doesn't surprise me. Yeah, it's been a bit more all over the place. I just feel like we're not... I guess the reason why I'm saying what I'm saying is that I feel like we're seeing more shadow drops than usual. Do, 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 do. When it comes to some of these things. Even some full-on game announcements, or at least one. Like they did with Splatoon Raiders. Okay. One, two, 1, 2. No, we don't know anything there. Yeah, that just has to be this. 6. That. Just look at the picture. I don't actually really get what's going on in this one. When did they, when did E3 stop again? It could be running. I think you're right. That looks like that could be like a line breaking, or, you know, the finish line thing. Do 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 do. This. That's done. So it just involves a lot of making sure I'm catching everything. This does kind of, maybe this does feel more like running. I am starting to be convinced. Oh, I didn't see that one on the top. Whoops. Doot, doot. Okay. Next. Honestly, I maybe would get into that series at this point, but I kind of want to save it for the challenge now. I'm gonna do a Rhythm Heaven. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I've talked about this before. Somehow I just didn't know it existed before, like when the games first came out. So I never got into it. I feel like I would have liked them probably back in the day. Seems like a series I would enjoy. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Okay. Man. Oh, okay, there's this. This is done. You know, you talking about feeling like a band coming back. Reuniting after a decade. What are some, dead franchises that y'all would love to see a revival of? Do, 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 do. Obviously, the definition of dead might depend from person to person, but whatever you want to describe it as, I'm okay with. You would like a Star Fox Zero 2. Are you just, like, are you actually a huge lover of Star Fox Zero, or are you trolling? Trying to specifically mention Star Fox, but troll while you say it. Obvious answer is F-Zero. We kind of got an F-Zero game. I know that's not really what you want. What you would want, but... Do 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 do. It's at least something more than what Star Fox has gotten. Earthbound, F-Zero, and Star Fox. I think Earthbound is in a... I mean, I guess... I don't know. That's one of those series where it feels like... it ended where the creator was happy with it. You know? So maybe it's fine where it's at. A marathon! Yep. Mother 3 localization. Yeah, that'd be nice. We haven't had baseball at all yet. Is it not going to be here? A Wario platformer. Yeah, that'd be cool. Dude. I'd be down for that. 1, 2, 3, 4. What happened? What kind of... does that team even exist really anymore? Or have they, like, been interspersed with the other teams at this point? Or interspersed? Whoa, that was a bad... No, that was a right count. Never mind. If it doesn't have to be Nintendo, you would love another Portal. That would be cool. Good old Valve and their hard, can't count to 3. You would want a new 2D Kirby. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. I wonder what they're doing for the next one. Like, are they just gonna only do 3D from here on out? Are they gonna mix and mash? Are they, you know? I'm curious to see. The fact that it's taken so long since we've gotten a Kirby, I'll be honest, leads me to believe they're doing 3D again. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know that for sure. Yeah, I think that's why we kind of haven't... well, that and Wario Land kind of turned into WarioWare, but... I don't think that team actually even exists at Nintendo, or at least not in that form. Like, I'm sure a lot of the people are there, but the kind of dedicated crew for it doesn't exist. And they were a bunch of R&D1 people, right? They did make Half-Life 1, 2, 2, Part 2, and Alex. If you were them, you'd call the next one 4. Kingdom Hearts again. Baseball NES 2. My probably not so surprising answer to a lot of you would be Golden Sun. Do. Is that at 9? No, not quite yet. This. Going back to F-Zero, I get what you mean, though. Like a fully fledged, full-on, you know, new F-Zero game. I haven't seen anything since the GameCube, right? Actually, was the GBA games after GameCube? I don't remember. You would love to see Rare get acquired by Nintendo again. I doubt that would happen, but I mean, the thing about Rare, I mean, I guess some of the IP you could argue would be cool, but the company itself is not the same company it used to be. So, like, I would question a little bit if, like, as a development studio, they make sense with Nintendo right now. But I guess it would be cool to see, you know, another Banjo game or something. Camlon wasn't stuck doing Mario sports games for an eternity. We might have gotten a new Golden Sun by now. I think part of it is just what happened with Dark Dawn, too. I do kind of wish. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing another developer potentially take a hack at Golden Sun as well, but I also kind of wish Camelot did more than just Mario Golf and Mario Tennis, because it's like all they do these days. Even if they were allowed to do a more RPG-esque Mario sports game, that would be cool. I mean, maybe they are allowed and they just don't want to, but like, I really liked some of their older campaign modes in their older Mario Golf games. I kind of miss that. Skeet shooting. Oh, an answer for you would be some old NES one-shots. Like a new Ice Climbers or a new Balloon Fight, something like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that could be cool. I actually think seeing a new, like, Mysterious Murasame Castle, that would be really cool. I'd be totally down for that. If Playtonic got access to Rare IPs, now that'd be interesting. I want to, you know what, I kind of want to get the ukulele games, like the new version of the first one, or the, what do they call it, Replayly or whatever. I know some people weren't super fond of it, but I still kind of want to try it. And then, of course, the Impossible Lair is one I haven't tried, but that I'd like to. Heard pretty good things about it. Love another new Metal Gear Solid. Can you have Metal Gear Solid without Kojima? I don't know. But I guess if we're talking pipe dreams, then yeah. Do 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 do. Be interesting to see if they did try it, how that would turn out. This final part's a little tricky. Why don't we do it for this? What is happening up in this corner? What, are you talking about that zombie one? I don't know if that quite counts. Jimmy could develop another military fiction game with an independent company. Oh, so like something like it, but maybe not directly Metal Gear Solid, but in the same vein. Have you tried the Death Stranding games? I haven't, but you know, some people do like them, even if they're kind of out there. Oh, this is basketball. Check it out. That is a basketball hoop. Reboot of Famicom Fairy Tales like they did with Famicom Detective. Yeah, that'd be awesome. I think that'd be really cool to see that series. Them do more with it. That one would be, like... I guess you could still pull it off. The ones they have currently, you know, would be just a bit harder to bring over to the West, but I think you could do it. Do. You're afraid you probably wouldn't like it. The new one is also really expensive. Yeah, fair enough. It does kind of seem like, how to put it? You're taking a bit of a gamble with a game like that. Ba 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 ba. You guys want to know how long it took you to 100% Tears of the Kingdom? Oh boy, it took me like almost 200 hours, I think. Although I also included fully upgrading every equipment in that. And every Korok seed. Do. Yeah, I'm thinking this one's basketball. An acquired taste? Maybe. I was more saying, like, you just don't really... Like, it's such a kind of out there game, you're not really sure if you're gonna like it or not, you know, will that be your kind of thing? You don't have a whole lot of similar games to judge it based on, you know? That's kind of what I was getting at, but yeah, it could be an acquired taste thing too, for all I know. Oh, I meant to put an X there. It took you over 700 hours? Holy moly. Sure this is the baby one? Where am I going here? Okay, we know that. And actually, I knew that already, too. I saw something else here. This. Anything else like that? It's always interesting when you have a little bit left and you're like, oh, I would think I would just need to do a little bit more here and everything will fall into place, but nope. That did something. Wow. Well, it does block these off, which does make this go this way. Amazing how much a little bit can do. I've said it once, but I'll say it again. Oh, that was just my finger, like, slipped. Whoa, that was me being bad. Okay, hold on. I gotta stop being stupid. Do. Two. Ba, 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 ba. About to hit a wall. You're halfway through Oracle of Ages, and the next game is Wind Waker, and you still don't have a Switch 2. Oh. Have you been playing them on, like, NSO and stuff? And you can't do the GameCube online. Is that what you're saying? Is Twilight Princess not on NSO yet? I think there's a good chance that'll show up eventually. They probably will. I would just say the fact that they put anything, or, you know, I think you can safely assume that any Nintendo franchise that's not struggling with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think any Nintendo franchise that is not struggling with, that doesn't have any licensing problems surrounding it, I think will get there. And I guess I'm counting Pokemon as part of that. Due to the co-ownership of the license. What? What did I miss? Is this not an X? Yep. Whoa, I'm stupid. Do. Like, say what you will about, you know, it's a rental service. It's all the drip feeding and all that, but Nintendo's actually been pretty thorough with their library over time. Like, you look at their older systems and stuff like that, and what they have been adding. Oh yeah, this is absolutely basketball. Yeah, it would be nice if there was a way to purchase games. I think it'd be cool to see both. I don't know if that would ever happen, but that would be my dream scenario. Because there's certainly some games I would never play. I would never fork over the cash for that I have picked up and really liked as a result. So I don't think it's like an absolute negative, the format. Like I played Crystalis, for example. Probably never would have put money on that one. And yet, I ended up playing it and really liking it. Ba-bum-ba. I think Nintendo had... this is pure speculation on my part. But I think Nintendo had a bit of a problem with the eShop, or the Virtual Console, in that, like... people bought, like, Mario and Zelda, and that's, like, it. And maybe a couple others, you know. So outside of, like, a few games, there wasn't actually a whole lot of games that did very well. So that's my guess as to why they've liked this approach more. But I personally prefer just to be able to get the game outright, personally. So I'm ultimately with you on that. Do 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 do. Beat all the mission missions, including story, complete all the side adventures, side quests, unlocked all the launch towers, found all the light routes, activated them, found all the shrines, beat all the shrines while getting the specific treasure chest for each shrine. Ah, so did you, never mind, you know what, I'm not gonna try to one-up you here. Congratulations, Klein. I did go through the process of fully upgrading armor, and it was honestly kind of a miserable experience in that game. It was somehow worse than Breath of the Wild. They made the armor upgrades even worse to get. And I was kind of salty because they didn't update any of the actual requirements for upgrading armor, and they changed some of the spawn rates of certain things. So it feels like they should have rebalanced it based on the new spawn rates of the world. Or like specifically Lizalfos tails are more rare in Tears of the Kingdom. And yet some of those upgrades required like a gazillion of them, and it was, painful. I mean, I guess joke's on me for even wanting to do that to begin with, I suppose, but did not feel like the upgrades were balanced very well on that. The armor upgrades. Oh, you're actually still saying more. You got all the Korok seeds, received the golden turd, defeat all the overworld bosses. I did get that too, yeah. Metals. And the paraglider fabrics, yep. Oh, you did upgrade. Okay, you did do all the upgrading. Dude, wasn't that rough? That's actually that sounds exactly like what I did with that game. I think it took me a couple 100 hours. It is a lot. Wow, I'm blind. Okay. It's meant to be harder. If you're talking about upgrading armor, I do not really consider having to grind more and loop the same things over and over again to be a welcome difficulty adjustment. Personally. I mean, it's ultimately a pretty minor thing. Like, you don't have to do all that. Like I said, joke's on me for even doing it to begin with, but... That is not... If I wanted a harder Zelda game, that I would not go about doing it by making upgrades more tedious. Doo-doo. Why is this still hard to close out? What? So I've just messed up somewhere. Probably that. No, it's not. Oh, it's just done. Man, am I stupid. What? What? Oh my gosh. Oh, wait. Huh? I don't want to talk about this right now. I've clearly goofed up somewhere. Oh, I see it. And it's still not done. Yo, I struggled on this one. Oh, it's the bottom of his finger, no. Yeah. Basketball! Will they make baseball be the bonus one? I'd be shocked if they didn't have baseball. Where is the bonus one? Yeah, the Zalfoss tails were so annoying. It was worse than the first Breath of the Wild, which is why I'm so salty about it. I already felt like Breath of the Wild was too tedious for my liking for fully upgrading. Yeah, I guess luckily for Shining Magneton, they're not doing this for a YouTube series or nothing as far as I know. You gotta kind of make up your own rules when you're doing stuff like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, the tails, yeah, the lightning tails were the worst. And they bumped the rates down for some reason from Breath of the Wild, I'm pretty sure. Like, you don't get tails as often. And then, like I said, if they were really gonna do that, I would rather them, like, update the recipes a little bit or something. I don't know. I mean, I liked the game a lot. I'm dunking on it here, because that was just the one aspect I was really salty about when I played it, but... Oh, wait, why did I do that? I think I knew that. Oh, man, I'm so stupid. My brain's already... It's too early for this. 8. Yeah, that's why I kind of said joke's on me. Doesn't really feel like something they... Oops, that was bad. Intended you to necessarily do, but... I don't know. I still just didn't like it. It felt like they kind of just... To me, it almost felt more like a... what do you call it? Not quite an oversight, but like a... Okay, this is baseball. That is absolutely a baseball helmet. They have the... If you're... What is it? If you're a right-handed pitcher, you have the covering on your left side for when they're pitching at you. That's what that is. It only is on one side of your helmet, based on if you're right-handed or left-handed. So you can have right-handed helmets and left-handed helmets. It feels like it's something that it doesn't necessarily feel like it kind of felt like they just used the same rates as the first game because they could have without actually considering how it affected it. It kind of felt like they didn't really give it that much attention when I wish they give it a little more. Just that, like, particular aspect. These days, I hardly ever replay Zelda games outside of randomizers. Haha, here we go. Oops, here we go again. Dude, Zelda games are so good for randomizers. Can't stop me from talking about it. Suji had an idea, actually, to do, like, a sort of async thing with people in the community if they wanted to, and I'm open to the idea, but it doesn't sound like hardly anyone here plays randomizer, so I don't know if there's enough interest in that yet. Async is where everyone plays their own game at their own pace, but the worlds are still linked together. So, like, Nino could be playing, I don't know, Metal Gear Solid, and I could be playing Zelda at our own pace, and we could have each other's items, but... I think we would probably want a few more people who have some experience with randomizers before doing that. They actually don't support Metal Gear Solid? That surprises me. I feel like that game would work. Because it's got upgrades and stuff. So they are working on it, it's just not done yet. That's what unstable usually means. Meaning you could play it, but probably not a good idea. Bup, bup, bup. Says the man who's played Unstable Worlds and Archipelagos. I haven't played any Unstable ones, I don't think. Wait, am I getting confused between their terminology here? Do I play it? No, I play stable ones, I think. Do I play any unstables? I think it's Suji that plays the unstable ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Another 2. Bum, ba, ba, da, ba. Okay, cross this off. That's good. Do 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 do. Yeah, it is supported. You'd probably be done with that one in 2 seconds, though. I can't imagine that would take that long. If you're looking at the official list here, let me show you this list. This is what we follow nowadays, because basically there's some that people have finished that are never going to get on the website. Anything, I play anything in the stable category. Yeah, I mean, right. It could take a while for someone else to get your item. That is very true. That would absolutely happen. You'd be in Burger King mode before you know it. We were just talking about Burger King mode. It's the term for when you're stuck waiting on someone else, because the idea is, oh, you go get, it's a joke term. You're getting Burger King while waiting for your next item. And we just said that casually in front of my dad recently, and he was like, what the heck? Who got Burger King? Sorry, Dad, gamer lingo. Although now he said he's gonna try to make it a thing. Whenever he's waiting around, he's gonna tell people that they're in Burger King, just casually. And try to make it a popular term. I don't know how successful he's gonna be. Oh, I haven't seen this before. Interesting. This might be the same list. I don't know. This one, the sheet I sent is nice because it has links to all their, like, all their GitHubs and whatnot. There's a lot of games on there. Yeah, they have kind of a funny rule about, even if it's like not an inappropriate game, if a game is unrated. There's also just M games in general too. They kind of have to be put in a separate category for reasons. So like Resident Evil games, for example, people have made them officially supported, but they'll never be on the main website due to their rating. I think there's like possibly even legal stuff for it and rules relating to children and all that they're trying to be cautious on. I don't really know all the details though. You've played one randomizer, a very hard arcade time sheet where everything is randomized, including loading zones. Oh, that sounds, I haven't even done loading zone random for that one. I've done loading zones. I've done entrance randomizers for like Link to the Past. I do it for Tunic sometimes. It's not my favorite way to do randomizers. That's definitely, to me, that's more advanced for like, oops, that was the opposite of what I meant to do. That's like a more advanced thing. So if like you've done it for a while and you want something, oh my goodness. and you want something new, then you would randomize that much. So why on earth did you do it then, huh? Did I hear about what Nate the Hate said about Zelda? I do not want to talk about it. I do not want to spoil any sort of leaked discussions for people who do not want to follow those things, so please do not talk about it. No first-party games for June? Don't they have something for June? I'm pretty sure they do. Those feel like direct announcements? I don't know about that. I think they could, with how much they've been shadow dropping release dates, I think they absolutely could drop those whenever they want. It keeps happening. I'm pretty sure we have something for June, though. Don't we have, or do we not have something for June? I thought we did. Oh my gosh, I looked at the wrong row. Oh, so they haven't officially said anything for June yet? I thought they had for some reason. I was wrong. Ba 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 ba. Do 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 do. I'm not saying there's not going to be a direct coming up. There could be, but I wouldn't put it past Nintendo to shadow drop release dates right now. They've been doing it a lot. I really want to avoid talking about leakers too much here, guys. Let's be careful. Do 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 do. And Yoshi is meh. Ba 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 da ba ba. Anyone watch that trailer for it? I'm like not sure about that game yet. Do 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 do. And oh, it's specifically a home run. You can see the ball in the corner of the stadium. All right, that is the sports world done. Bum, 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 bum. On to Wario's next world. What will the theme of this one be? Well, considering I see Mona Lisa, is this going to be like famous paintings or something? That's a lot of 15s. This is quite the start. Ba, 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 ba. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one's done. For here. Randomizer's not the best choice for a beginner, but it was still fun. So how did you end up playing it? Was it like, did someone egg you into it, or did you just decide to try something crazy? How did that come to be? Do. Gave a Metroidvania feeling. I mean, that might be part of the reason why I like randomizers so much, is they have that general kind of logic, progression changing up and stuff. You still get that with the base game, without, I think, an entrance randomizer necessarily, but I guess if you really want to, like, feel like you're going somewhere new. I tend to like, the reason why I don't like entrance randomizers as much is I like wow, this one's even easier. I prefer to, like, know what I can and can't do, and with an entrance randomizer, you don't always know. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. What is this? Do. 1, 2. Holy moly. This might be the puzzle I've had, like, ever with the most... solid tiles. Is this just like mountains? I'm pretty, maybe I'm wrong on this. I think actually the Archipelago randomizer, does it support the decompilation version? I don't think it does. Well, maybe someone has made it at this point. I don't play it that way. Does it have its own built-in randomizer? That's kind of cool. Boo 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 doo boo. Well, this part of the puzzle is actually slightly more challenging, considering I just got X'd off by, or like walled out by X's. Oh, what happened here? Why is there like glitch tiles? I'm not crazy, right? Y'all can see that? That's not something on my screen? Oh, it's gone now. What the heck? That was weird. Oops. Oh, okay, this is that. A sunrise! I mean, it's that both young Link and adult Link can use all items. Interesting. I've not played with that. Maybe these are gonna be like scenic shots or something? Alright, this puzzle looks a little more normal so far. Bup, 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 bup. The broken giant's knife, that's funny. Does that one enable the ability to not have the Master Sword? Because the one I play, you have to have the Master Sword as an adult Link. I mean, I guess maybe you didn't have adult Link unlocked yet. There's a lot of configurable settings. Like when you even are able to turn into an adult. I have it set up so that I can turn into an adult just once I get Song of Time and an Ocarina, because getting the stones is a little too limiting for a randomizer. Six. One more. Oh, it's done. Oh, look, it's another, it looks like another scenic shot. You've seen an enemy and NPC randomizers where you have to obtain their souls for them to spawn. For what game? Ocarina of Time. No, in the randomizer I play, you have, like, once you are an adult, you always have Master Sword, because in base game, there's never a state where adult Link just doesn't have the Master Sword. So it's not even in the item pool. It's just always on adult Link. But it sounds like on that port, they made it so that you can, have adult Link without the Master Sword. Again, I don't play the PC version of the game. Yeah, some games randomizers can like result in very different experiences. Like some are more focused on like less on logic randomization and more on like, you know, different enemies and items and stuff like that. I tend to lean towards the ones with like more complicated logic and progression, but you don't have to. This is the more you know. Actually, if this is a lot of scenic shots, this could be one with a world with a lot of solids. We'll see though. Yeah, those are options I can have too. So, sometimes I start without a weapon, but sometimes I do, if I'm an adult. Uh-oh. How did that happen? I like the Ocarina of Time randomizer a lot, though. I have played with a pot randomizer on before. We don't usually do it in the archipelagos because it's just a lot of items are in my world, and we try to somewhat balance who has what kind of items or how many items each person has. But I like the pot randomizer too. That one's fun. Grass? Oh my goodness. I haven't heard of that one. Yeah, it sounds like the PC randomizer is just different than the randomizer Archipelago uses. Wonder if that one's do. What if that one's even anyone working on Archipelago integration for that? I don't see it. Whoop. That does sound like a pretty crazy randomizer experience, though. I'm glad you at least were able to enjoy it. It wasn't too overwhelming. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Some games that don't have collectibles, like platformers and stuff at least, they'll lock levels behind logic. So every level clear is a new level, is a new item. And you can't play a level until you unlock it. So maybe Cluster Truck is something like that. I tend to not like those games as much. Personally, but there is a person in this picture. It's Carl Sagan. These ones have a lot of solid blocks. I mean, I guess that one had a little bit more different on the bottom there, but... There's a 1 tucked away back here. There it is. All right, catch you later, Otter. There's a problem. Where did I mess up? 1, 2, 1, 2. Do I restart? I feel like I might need a restart here. I just don't see a way to fix this. I think I'm gonna reset. Wah, 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 wah. I think this one is the full thing, though. All right, let's try that again. Where did I go wrong? Do 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 do. So far, this looks pretty similar. Gonna run into the same problem again. Yeah, there it is again. Oh, wait, no. What did I do with that 5 last time? Did I put an X somewhere around here? That's where my mess up was. Don't know how I let that happen, but... it had to do with this 5 here. Do, 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 do. Hello, Nintendo fan. Welcome. I don't want to talk about that either. How did that happen? Dude, what the heck? Oh, there's 2 people here. It just now hit me. The night sky. What is the theme for this world? I don't totally know yet. So far, they've both been, like, scenic shots of the sky, but I don't know if that's going to be the whole world or what. This is the Wario Museum, apparently. Once again, a lot of solids. You're not against it, open to new gaming experiences. The one apprehension I have with you, Turtle, wanting, or like whether I think you'd be interested in randomizers, is that their kind of whole point is that you're replaying games again and again. And every time you do it, it's a little different, which isn't, you know, you like playing so many new things. So I wonder if you would, how long you'd stick around with them for, you know, but... What the... So I'm talking about my rough start here. Open to try more randomizers, but you feel like the leisure time you usually want to focus on retro achievements. Yeah, fair enough. I know that feeling of, I do more of this, but there's other things I like to do, or like I prioritize more. Do. What is this? Never done a randomizer, but you have done Pokemon Nuzlocke. Kind of a similar idea. Not exactly, but similar. Oh, that's true. You have also speed ran. I didn't think about that. I just remember you talking about how you don't really like replaying games a whole lot, but maybe a randomizer would be enough. I don't know. Bum ba bum ba bum ba bum ba bum ba bum. Do. And I have had 15s this entire time. You know, you want to experience a lot of different games while you can. When you're old and senile, you'll probably just be replaying the DKC games every day. Or whatever other games retain the muscle memory. I've had that thought before, like, is there going to be a point where I'm just too old physically to be able to play games? That'll be sad. But that's not a gaming exclusive hobby where that can happen. I gotta at least beat every Nintendo game before that point, right? Bum, 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 bum. Is the idea that an image is made up by 2 by 2, 15 by... Yeah, that's all. That's what Picross 2 is, basically. It's all these 4-part puzzles that you solve bit by bit. In practice, they mostly just feel like isolated puzzles, but there are some unique things to it. For one, the timer carries over, so I guess the challenge factor is an overarching thing. But also, it kind of results in slightly different pictures. This world isn't necessarily the best at portraying it, but you kind of have this thing where, like in a normal Picross game, you often like, oh, this is the edge of this is the outline, the circle or whatever of the thing I'm making. In this, things can be in weirder spots because it might, you know, interact with another aspect of the puzzle. So it results in things being a little different. It's not a completely, meaningless, mechanic. Hello, Wisp the Vulpix. How goes the Picross? Good. It's frying my brain. But what else is new? Doing this for 4 hours every day. It'll get to you. Let's see here. Is that a full? Not quite. So we're gonna do this. Six, 5, 6, and that's a 5. Do your math right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It does kind of look like that, Suji. What does that symbol mean? Or what does that character, whatever you want to call it, mean? They do make a lot of accessibility control these days, so not all hope is lost. I can beat Super Mario World by blinking by the time. That's where the technology will be. Wonder if they would have done 30-30, if the hardware was different. So they did, on the SNES game, they did have, what were they? What were the biggest puzzles they had in that? Was it just 20 by 15s? Can't remember. It does result, like, if you were to actually do a full 30 by 30 puzzle, it would feel very different. Because you're not, you know... like a lot, some things won't be as easily, like, just the way you solve the puzzle is entirely different in a puzzle like that. So yeah, I don't know. It was an intentional choice to keep the puzzles at the, you know, this level of simplicity or not. Accessibility's been a hot button issue lately in the speedrun community. Yeah, I've heard some people talk about it a bit. Like, I remember in Metroid Dread, there were discussions about whether or not turbo controllers should be allowed, because in that game, you're as strong as you can mash your controller. Basically. I mean, maybe there's a limit, but... Shoot, I forgot what I had here. This probably. I missaw it, and then I'm not sure what it is for me to fix it, but I think that's it. Been working on retro team and stuff for the Wii launch event. Nice. A lot of talk about keyboard usage in Super Mario Brothers. Yeah, I have not heard this. Sounds like drama. Three. What is this? What is this supposed to be, though? Can't tell. Let's see. We have this. Anything else major? I mean, stuff like this. That's the full row here. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. All right, there's obviously stuff I can get off of this. Ba 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 ba. Do 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 do. What do we have here? 9 here, going 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. Yeah, it's the full row. I need to get better at seeing those automatically, but I'm just not good at doing that quick math when I look at a full row. Like, you can do the math, 2 plus the 1 between, plus 9 plus the 1 between, plus the 2 adds up to 15, but I'm not good at counting that fast. $11. Seems like the mod team was targeting someone. Ooh, rough. Six, 6, 6, and a 5. Good night, Nino Nino. Thanks for tuning in. Up, 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 up. Bait checkmate, you're the one that plays a lot of puzzle games, right? I'm remembering the raid last night correctly. What are your favorite kinds? We've kind of had this discussion before about how we kind of saw different sort of types of puzzles, you know? Like, you have ones that are the more reaction kind of puzzles, like Tetris and the like. Oops. Whoa, I messed up somewhere here. Oh, it's just that. Is this just something in Japan that I have no idea what it is? You've got the kind of mixture of ones where you're often like, it's a festival in Kyoto, Japan, and they do light up that character, apparently. It translates to big letter, and it's on a mountain. Huh. There's like the type of puzzle games where you're like a character moving around an area solving puzzles. Probably kind of Sokuban core is what I think of. Not necessarily Sokuban, but that's kind of like the first big example of one that I can think of. Or like the really just logical kind of puzzles like Tetris, or I mean not Tetris, like Picross or something like that. I think they just called it Night Sky, not stargazing. I think. I can't even remember now though. Do you have a preference with any of those, or do you just play them all? I tend to not be into, actually, the Tetris-y sort of puzzles quite as much. Which is funny, because that's kind of one of the more popular ones, I would say. Obviously, there's more categories you could go to than just that. Like, you know, adventure games often have a lot of puzzle components and whatnot. But usually I feel like when people say puzzle game, even that umbrella's pretty wide in the type of puzzlers that can come out of it. Well, I had that one in the mountain that I don't think was nighttime. I think it's just like sky shots, whatever that means. Like a scene of a mountain with the sky in the background, theme of the night sky, the theme of the festival in the background. You do variety, but you shy away from stuff you're just bad at. Same for Tetris. Do a lot with logical stuff, trivia, crosswords, Sokoban, yeah. That's probably closer to what I'm interested in, too, when it comes to puzzle games. I don't play a ton, I guess, but... Whoa, what happened here? I think I missaw which row I was supposed to put the X's on. I think I just saved it, though. Yeah. Whoops. Not which row, which column. Well, the first mountain one I did, I don't think was a night one. The first puzzle of this world. It was not a festival. Not the festival one. That's not the one I'm talking about. Don't love a timer usually. Yeah. These games have a timer. They're not too pressing, though. I don't usually feel like I'm playing these too speedy, but I would overall agree. I tend to not prefer... I don't know if you've ever played Baba's You. That's one I really like. I like that one has, like, undo buttons and everything, you know? I'm less interested in kind of the... you can lose your lives and have to reset kind of stuff. I just like solving the puzzles. I mean, I still like those kind of games, but that's where my preference is. Go heavy on the undos and the... Let me just focus on the puzzle solving. Good night, Confused Mista. It's more like the speed time elements of Tetris. Kind of like, I've thought about, I don't know, the word I would think of is more, it's more about reacting quickly as opposed to just moving quickly, you know? You have to react quickly to the next block, as opposed to, you can see everything, but you just have to solve the puzzles fast enough, you know? What did I miss in my discussions there? Got distracted. Oh, this is not right. Oh, man, why do I keep doing that? I must be looking at the wrong rows or something. Would be ironic if Groove is digital only in Europe, but physical... Oh. Oh, yeah, someone mentioned being able to pre-order it, right? Ba-ba-ba-ba. And if I wanted to have a brain fart without catastrophic consequences, yeah. Or you want to be able to do that, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, I really enjoyed the Adventures of Lolo games I played in the challenge, but sometimes I was so frustrated with them, too. Oh, no, that can fit up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Losing a life somewhere deep in the level when I've already solved it. But those games are still neat. I liked them. Yeah, Lolo's cool. Some of them are really hard. Like, the first one's pretty easy. Or the Western game Adventures of Lolo, it's honestly a very confusing franchise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, where they mix and mash different puzzles for different releases of the game in different regions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The first one though the ones I've played is the American game Adventures of Lolo, the Japanese Famicom Adventures of Lolo, and the Game Boy Adventures of Lolo. And man, some of the Game Boy ones and the Famicom puzzles, oh, they get brutal. The first one's pretty easy, though. Much better starting off point. Not the first one. The game called Adventures of Lolo in the West. Gosh, it's so confusing. I'm making a video on that one soon, actually, and that's half of what I'm trying to do at the beginning is just explain away the series. Because it is a mess. Do. At this point in history, yeah, there's a lot like that, but I wouldn't say entirely. Like, I've played the Lolo games, I played Mole Mania, I played, Quirk, I played 3 Picross games now. There's still a mix. There is a lot. I'm in an age where Tetris was such a big thing that there is just a lot of games like it, you know, Panel de Pone. I played a Puyo Puyo game. I played a... what's the other one I played? Oh, I messed up. This is what I get for trying to talk while I play this. Dude, I'm just cooked. What did I do wrong? Great, I might have to restart this one. Oh, it's this here. I see. I'm just gonna redo a bunch of things to make sure I do this right. I played a few others too. I played Pack Attack. I played that Bomberman game on the Virtual Boy. So there definitely has probably, I want to say, been more of that style overall, but I've had quite a few still that weren't that way. Do. Okay, just got this little box left. Do. Yeah, I still make some pretty catastrophic mistakes sometimes that are like, I have to start all over again from the beginning, but I have definitely gotten to a point where I am autopiloting this game perhaps a bit too much. I played so many of these puzzles now. Wonder what the total count is between this original Picross and Super Picross. One, two, three. So there's there's actually 2 modes in Picross too. There's like so I'm doing the Wario mode right now where it won't tell you when you make a mistake. But there's another mode where it will tell you when you make a mistake at the cost of time. Both have their strengths and weaknesses. In some ways it's kind of nice if the game just tells you that you goofed, but can make failures be a little bit more stressful. I'm alternating back and forth between the 2 modes. Yeah, that is a big part of it. Some of it is just, oh, I've seen this situation before. I know exactly what this means, you know? And there is math behind it that I had to do once to get to where I'm at, but I've done it so many times now that... it's no longer something I have to think hard about. There are some puzzles that are really hard still, but I haven't run into any, like, all day today. I've only probably ran into, I want to say, like, a handful in this game so far. You know, ones that really I have to, like, sit there and look for a while. Like, ones where the starting is really hard, especially. That can be hard sometimes to get a puzzle going. I've run into a few of them here. Not too much yet. Oh, that's a sailboat on the sea. Wow. So we have sailing, we have this festival, we have the night sky, and a sun. Oh, that's right, it's a sunrise is what it was. Well, I guess it's kind of nighttime theme, not exactly, but... They're kind of just, I don't know, zoomed out scenery shots of this, that usually have the sky in it a lot for this world. You can see how you'd autopilot this, but it's not what you would expect. I've just done so many at this point. And a lot of these haven't been hard. If it was harder, I'd have to focus more, but... so far, I mean, I'm still pretty early in the game, even after 23 hours. Do 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 do. The grid helps a lot too, because it just, I'm always thinking in terms of like fives and stuff, you know, with it. And that kind of helps me do things automatically a lot too. Do 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 do. Let's see if the 4's in here. The 2 cannot fit out there. Oops. Bump, bump, bump. Huh. 1 blank. Okay. Right, I didn't mess it up, yeah. That. Oops, no. Do 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 do. This one took a bit. A little harder. Not too bad though. That feels a little weird, but maybe it's fine. Uh-oh, I goofed somewhere. Dang it, I did. I knew something was wrong with that. Shoot. And that's why sometimes autopiloting can be a bad thing. Okay, what do we have? What are our problems here? This 2 is just absolutely missing. Something felt wrong back here. Yep, there's part of the problem. Oh gosh, how much did I mess up this back part? There we go. Well, I was able to recover. Whoa. There's not any massive numbers like there has been in this world. 4 there, which means we have 4 here. Like that right there is definitely something that's just for me knowing. I didn't know it quite right away. But, you know, once you see that there's this much, you know, the 4, there's 2 on each side, that adds up to 6. Now, because I know I have 2 6, it's the same thing on both sides of that. So I can do that. Things like that. Obviously, there's more I could even do to be faster. Another one I do a lot is this. So we know 9 is at least first 3, but since there's a 2 to the left of it, we can do 1, 2, plus 1 for the X. Things like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one looks like it might be a little trickier to start. Nothing super massive to work with here. Okay, that pushes the 5 over more. It also forces the... Actually, I might have already known the 3 was over here, now that I think about it. What are we at now with this? 7, so it could still go to the left. Do, 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 do. Ba, 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 ba. Can this be the 2? Yeah, definitely can. X is there. Okay. Ugh. I can do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do. Just when I talked about them not being too hard, they've gotten me a bit of a trickier one here. One blank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's another thing I know too. If I see like, so I know the 5 has to go at least here, but and I see a 3 there, so I know there's 2 because 2 plus 3 is 5. There's definitely a lot of just little math things I just always do. Constantly. Like here, we have a situation where I know a 5 is here. I know it's step 1, and then we see 2 with a 3 on both sides again. Stuff like that. This cannot touch. What number world is this? 4. Yep, Wario World 4. So 8 out of the currently visible 27. Not 27, I times by 3. 18. 8 out of 18. Do, 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 do. Can, like this, does this have to be the 4? Doesn't it have to? Because this can't be the 4, obviously. Well, it could have been before, but now it can't. I think this actually helped me out here, because if this is part of the 4, then this is not the 4, then this is the 2. I think it has to connect to that as well, which means it can't go there. A little bit scary here. I feel like I could have slipped something up here. Do. This is 5, yeah. Well, I mean, I guess it looks kind of fine right now. Because you're following a pattern that makes sense for a picture. No, it's 2. 3. Do Jenny prefer playing the Mario or the Wario puzzles? I've been asked that before, and I'm not sure, honestly. Right now, the Mario puzzles definitely feel easier since I got that big time buff. The mistakes feel even less serious. But there's kind of part of me that likes the more pure, I actually have to figure it all out on myself. Not with the help of a pseudo hint, or like a, you know, a tells you when you mess up sort of thing. However, it can be also really annoying when you do make one mess up and it's so catastrophic your whole puzzle's dead. So, I guess all that to say, I have a hard time picking a preferred style of the two. Excuse me. That makes sense. That lines up with the picture on the left. 3 there, 3 there, 3 there. And where's this 1? Oh, there. Wait. Yes, this. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, this looks like a house. Another scenic shot of a house and a tree. I don't know what's above it, but this looks like a little house. Things are looking good. Good, good, good. All right, now to finish up this spot up here. What do we have? It's not all like scenery though. Like the shot of the mountain with the thing on it kind of is. I guess I don't know. It's like zoomed out shots of things. I don't know quite how to put it. Bump, 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 bump. A lot of 2s. I want to like close something off here, but I can't. I can do that. That's done. That's that. 2, 3 there. I think I got this one down. Everything's fitting together well. It's a tricky one, though. Is that lightning or something? What is that? Bup, bup. What? 2, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 2, 2, 1, 2, 4, 1, 5, 3, 3, 2, 3, 3, 1, 4, 3, 2, 3, 1, 5, 2, 1, 7, 2, 2, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. What? I must have miscounted somewhere, because there's no way that's all right. I mess up way too much with this when I'm double checking my work. Oh, there we go. Is this a double vertical problem? 1, 4, 2, 1, 5, 3, 3, 2, 3, 3, 1, 4. 2, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Because whenever there's a problem, there's always at least 2 problems, but... Oh, there it is. So it is here. Uh-oh, these are scarier to fix often. No, it's not. It's just this. There we go. I just had to find it. Good thing, excuse me. Good thing that mess up happened near the end. Easier to fix. Bum ba dum bum. 4, 4, 4, 4, 3, 3, 3, 3, 2. Did I count wrong? No, it's 8, right? Yeah. Pieces along the edge are so nice. Ba-bum, ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Oop. Oh, I was already done. I didn't even realize. Oops, no, no, no. Oh, it's past 3. I'm gonna take a break after this puzzle. Quick break. Probably turn my air conditioner on too. Room is getting toasty. Oh, is that just a mountain in the background? I thought it was lightning, but I think this is just like another scenic shot. Going to sleep. One more work day, then you got 6 days off. Nice. All right. Got a good night's rest for your navigator. Catch you later. All right, that one was pretty easy. Ooh. Oh, I was about to say, this one looks kind of rough, and then I saw the glorious 15s. Because of those double 15s, we know a lot of these are 1s. It's not quite enough, though, right? No, that isn't. Nice. Oh, this doesn't look that hard either. 3, 2, 7. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 4. 3, 4. This isn't great. We have this 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I could have done the thing again with the 2s. Actually, not necessarily. It could have. No, I could have known because the 9 was in the middle. Let's see. That can't be part of the 2. That can't be part of the 2. That is a 1. There is still more tucked away back here, which is slightly annoying. 3 1s? It's this. Okay, does this give me anything to work with? This. So there is 1s up here. I kind of had a feeling there were. Just on the way things were looking. This has to be the 2. Okay. Odd, but it's because it's connecting to those things on the picture to the left. Let's see. This is the 4 now. We know that. 2. 2, 1, 2. Let's see. There's not a lot that fits up here. Still not quite sure yet, though. Three there. Hello, Nintendo fan. Welcome back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just in time to see me leave. Well, take a break. Give the noggin a chance to recover. Oh, it's like a reflection on in a lake. I just now realized that. Do 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 do. There we go. A lake shore? I didn't even know that was a word. Or to the seashore. I guess it would make sense if there's a lake shore. All right. I'm gonna take a quick break to give my noggin a break and to do just a couple of things. Let me go and stop the timer. Okay, let's get back to Picross. Good enough. It doesn't fill me with a lot of confidence. Do 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 do. This world honestly has been kind of easier, I'd say, so far. The nature of this style of puzzle is just a little bit easier. Let's see. That's connected. That's connected. There's probably something I could figure out there if I really wanted to. Do, 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 do. Oh my goodness. I mean, I guess at least I know this. How much is that? 4? Yeah, it could be either now. Probably do. Actually, I can do the same for that with all of these. Actually, that is the 2. Okay. Meow. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's done now. That's done now. Looks like we need one over here. In fact, I'm absolutely missing something too. Shoot. There's not enough ones. Feels like this is what I want it to be, but that doesn't work. I'm missing one somewhere. Oh. How did that happen? I think that used to be solid and then I accidentally put an X over it. That's weird. Here we go. 12 there. What? I did it there too? So this is not one. Gosh. What happened there? Nine, this is all connected. I think I'm good. I think I'm in the clear here. Man, that was, messy. That is done. 2, 2, 2. 12, 12, 12. Is that an 11 yet? No, not quite. Is that a 13 yet? Nope, not quite. This? Yep. That looks like... buildings. I see another one on the left. The left one looks more like a city building to me. But it might just be a bunch of city buildings or something. It's a lot of numbers. I'm just gonna guess right now that that's a full thing. Ha 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 ha. I was right. Let's see. That's almost a full. See, that's math I should be able to do quickly. I know that's a 14, so I think that automatically means I can just do this. Yep. I think that's right. It is absolutely a 1. So is that. So is that. So is... Well, yep, so is that. That could be something. That's all done. So is this. So is this. Some kind of tower over here. Near, near. Boom. So with that many ones, there's one more down here. Oh, we don't know which of the two it is. I think I can figure out quickly here. Oh, it's the same thing. So I'm not gonna be able to figure out quickly here. No. Oh, that's so annoying. Oh, actually, that is a little different, though. Actually, that's the key I needed. Whoa, it's uneven? It's not what I expected, but... I hope it's right. Uh-oh. Why did I cross this off? That is not done. It's so weird that that was crossed off. When did I do that and why? And I messed up. Oh, that's a 3, not a 2. I still think that's probably my biggest problem, is when there's like a section to the side that's done and then I just assume something wrong about the numbers. Like, oh, that's the 5, even though the 5's already been done over there. Or the opposite. Okay. Oh, I thought that was a tower. That might be a lamppost, actually. I don't know. Something weird about Time Twist is that it's the first game you translate that have people with non-Japanese names. Because it has a lot of, like, historical people and stuff in it, right? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See, that's that 3. Is this just the... Yep, it is. I could just tell. Definitely not a guess. 1, 2, blank 1, blank 1, 2, 3. No. Do. Anything useful from this? Might just have to start a new row. I need to put my number there. Oh, that's the 2. Are those connected or not? I feel like I've seen either. I have no idea which way it goes. Not even a guess. Don't know if that's the 2 or the 4. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think we know any more about that. Six is probably something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We know that. Yeah. 3 cannot go here. Oh, looks like it's 3's going the other direction. It's kind of nice, actually. Let's finish this all off. This feels like... Yeah, it's going inwards. Alright, now we're moving. Are we moving correctly? I hope so. 1, 2... 3. 1, 1, 1, 1. What? Where'd those go? It's the 4 there, so that is the 2. 1. 3 there. Ugh, this is kind of messy looking. Let's see, 2 goes there, 3 goes there. We have 1, 1, 2, and 2. 2 there. That 3 is done already. That 3 is done, so that means it's up here. What am I making right now? London in the 1800s? Honestly, maybe. Bum 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 ba-dum bum. Okay, what now? This is a 2 and a 3. And this is a 2 and a 5. It's 3, so that's done there. It goes there. It's up 1 there. What am I making? A wagon or something? Or carriage? Yeah. That is what I meant. Do 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 do. Okay, a little bit left up here is what? We got a 1 here. We got 2 1s, which means it's that and that. 2 1s there. Okay. I still think it's a little more simply just like zoomed out views. Zoomed out shots of locations. Bum 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 bum. Let's see, 6, 6, 7. This could be either way here. How did I mess this up already? Oh, that. I thought that was a 6. I thought that 6 was on the far right, or I treated like the 6 like it was on the far right, but it is not. Also, I knew that. 4 and 4. That's done. Six. Bum 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 bam bam bam. Well, I mean, the theme's just whatever people say it is, right? It's not like Nintendo officially gave anything. No? And I don't know. I'd rather just see them all for myself. Do 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 do. That's the full thing there. 5 there. 1 1 5. We got 1 1 3. Just ones, but what else are they? There we go. It's just straight up London. You were kind of on the money with that one, Turtle. You know what? I guess I don't care that much. What have other people said the theme of this world is? Because at this point, I think I've got as good an idea as any. It's not like I need a piece to the puzzle to understand it anymore. Do. Yeah, I saw your message, Magic Julia Nerd. Let's, I don't know. I don't really want to talk ROMs too much, though, on stream. Yeah, I'll be honest. You know what? I don't want to talk about it. Let's not have this conversation, please. Do. They call it around the world. do. I mean, technically, every shot is around the world somewhere. 9. Yeah, if that's what the manual officially called them or something. Be kind of interesting to see. If the manual does tell you them too, then I don't know. I don't totally mind knowing ahead of time if I was able to see that in the manual. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Wow, why is this actually hard to finish up here? What am I missing? Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't go there. We don't know if it's connected there or not yet. It was okay. You like the first one better? Do. There we go. One, 2, 3. 5, 6, 4. Ba-ba-bum-bum. One, 2, 3. It's just this. I can count to 10. All right. Yeah. Ba 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 ba. Not the worst thing in the world, but it goes a bit too fast. Yeah, that's what seems to be a lot of people are saying about it. Can this be the 6 and the 1? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it can be. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. I'll see it eventually. Not really anytime soon, but eventually. This has to be this. Five. 4 there. If I went down one more, I think it just means it's an X up here. Yeah. I mean, I guess the around the world naming kind of makes sense. It's like, it's a bunch of locations. Shots of places and not like activities or people necessarily, you know? I guess I just have a hard time calling a sunrise or the night sky something that's only around the world, but whatever. It's a good enough name as any. I guess a sky isn't it? Well, I don't know. It's like I instinctively not instinctively, but like conceptually understand it, even if I don't have a good word for it. Whatever you want to call that. What is this one of? It's a picture of, though? I can't not tell at this point. Anyone have any ideas? Trolls are taking the levels down. Huh? How? I've not heard about that. Oh, mass reporting them. Wow. That's annoying. Are they targeting certain levels or what? Certain creators, certain everything. Uh-oh. Oh. Man, I don't know when I messed up in this one. Well, let's kind of just keep going for now and see if I can't pull it together. Something is not right up in that corner, but the rest of the puzzle seems fine. Everything else has been fitting together quite well. Yeah, so something's just wrong up here. Oh, I think there's a person on the right. 131, 11, 1, 2, 9, 1, 7, 2, 1, 6, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. Okay, there's something wrong with this row. And then... Oh. Have I actually fixed it? No. Oh, no, that one is over there. 2, 3, 2. This one here. Huh. It's almost like this is what it's supposed to be, but that doesn't make sense. Oh, I see. What? How did that... Where else am I wrong? 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 5, 4, 1, 2, 1, 1, 3, 2, 1. Oh, shoot. Something else is missing here. Oh, I see it. There we go. Yeesh, that was a little messy, but I got it. Oh, I think I know, like, you know, like, I remember back in the day, it's been a while since I've paid too much attention to Mario Maker, but there'd be, like, Team Shell or whatever for shell jump levels and stuff like that. That's unfortunate. Do. The woes of bad actors in online games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a lot of ones. This one looks a little oh, I did not realize I had this. That'll help a lot. Except for a lot of ones. Uh-oh. This is one of my nightmare levels. Ones with too many ones. Wait. What's that? There we go. One, 1, 3, 1, 2. 3 there, 5 there. Yeah, the start was a bit tricky, but that was more because I just didn't see the obvious 11. Let's see if I can... The rest of it's not so bad. 5 there. What? How did I mess this up? What could it even be? Like, this is so ingrained into everything I've done. Am I gonna have to reset? Man. I don't see how to fix this. Like, this is deep. This is a deep problem. Because basically it means this 5 can't be along this back wall. Man, what did I do? Okay, whatever. We're resetting this one. Unfortunate. Alright, let's start with the 11 this time. Go from there. Wow. Wait a minute, is that my problem? Did I go 1 to the right when I wasn't supposed to or something? Uh, 8, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do 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 do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now this 4 has to be back here. Wonder how long Nintendo's going to, like, I don't know. Like, you wonder with a game like Mario Maker 2, how much are they paying attention even to it at this point? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the online situation, you know? This just has to be this. And even if they were, how much would they want to put the effort into making a change that could address that, you know? I'm starting to wonder if this... I think this 2 here was bad, yeah. Look at that. I could tell I messed up somewhere fundamentally up there. I'm not sure why I even did it. I don't remember. But it was not good. Three there. Two there. 7, 6, 5. Six. All right, this is looking better. Much better. Than whatever that disaster was before. I totally messed up this top right. I could have tried resetting to the top left instead, but I don't know how hard that would have been to adjust. And I've messed up. Are you kidding me? After all this? 5, 6. Is it something like this? That looks fine. I don't feel great about that, but... it really is Picross brain hours, isn't it? Oh, it is the last hour. This is when... The last hour is when things turn sour. I might have saved it there, though. Oh, these are just done. What is this? Oh, is that like a guy blowing on one of those big instruments that's like and echoes throughout the mountains? Oh, it's a full-on 3 there? Okay. What are those called? One, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Two, 4. There's not a whole lot actually in this part of the picture. Oh man, that 5 could be either spot. Well, now I know it's this spot. You saw one in Leavenworth. I don't think I've ever actually seen one IRL. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Those are his legs. Let's see how to close it out. Oh, no. So I don't know this yet, but that's obviously up here, because it did not make sense down there. go. An Althorn. Apparently that's what they're called. You thought it was a hiker look. I kind of thought I saw that at first too, Nintendo fan. But once I saw the bottom left, I realized it. You got a guy out downtown. Wow. How many puzzles have I done here now? I'm not sure. This might be the last one. Of like the normal set. Do 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 do. Eh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These smaller sides. There's a lot I can probably do here with counting. So like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's just this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're so in the middle though, which isn't super helpful. Oh, I guess that's a little nicer to do. That is the full set. Whoa, just crossed off more than I wonder how often that happens, where I accidentally like cross something off without realizing it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Puzzles fear him. do 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 do. I know I'm not normally a puzzle streamer, but I practically am right now, and I will be for a few weeks probably. By the time I get through this one. Do 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 do. I don't know if I've eaten German food. I don't know if I've had much. If I have, it was a meal I maybe didn't even realize was German. I'm pretty sure I've never been to like a German place. A German restaurant or something. But maybe there's some random dish I've had that was. One, 2, 3, 4. We all know that the crowning glory of European cuisine, though, is where's turtle from? Not Sweden. Okay, this is bad. Why? I really haven't played too much Picross. wait, this isn't good. I can't. Oh, Norway, I saw it. Norway. Danish. Norway's the crowning achievement. I just say that because even Turtle themselves is not been too positive on Norwegian food. I've not had any myself though, I guess, so who am I to make fun of them? I'm just piggybacking off of what Turtle says. Do 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 do. This feels a little dicey, but it's the only thing that works. The puzzle, this world's definitely gotten harder. It started off very easy, but it has definitely climbed in difficulty the deeper I've gotten into it. In Europe, what's kind of considered to be some of the best European cuisine. I feel like Italian is one I hear a lot here, at least. But I don't know if that's a perspective everyone in Europe shares or not. Italian and French. Yeah, Italian food. I mean, well, I say Italian food is popular here, but it's honestly Americanized versions of a lot of it, so I don't know if it's actually the best perspective on it. I went to a nice Italian place once for a work outing. But that wasn't something I did very often. What the heck? This does not look like a scenic shot. Maybe this is why we're going around the world. Maybe that is a better name. It looks like someone in a sombrero or something. Maybe a character pizza pasta. There we go. That's coming up. I'm thinking about that game a lot lately because of Nintendo Awards. That game definitely has a lot of presentation. I think people have shared before what games are rooting for, right? One thing I think is interesting is, Pac-Man did good. But not, like, amazing, and I don't know if that's because people just don't care as much about, you know, the NES port of Pac-Man, or if it's more of a resistance to me including those as part of the Nintendo Awards to begin with. To them, it's not what they want to pick for best Nintendo game. I wonder how much that'll happen with third-party games. Oops. Which is fair, I think. I don't know. They are kind of weird in their place in the challenge. Soda Popinski. Well, yeah, his name was Vodka Drunkinski or something like that. Do 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 do. Well, it's because he likes vodka and he gets drunk a lot. Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. You know, I'm definitely slipping as the night goes on. Oh, what in the... How badly did I just... Wait, hold on. I gotta just, like, redo this corner. Hold up. This was not my best showing. Okay, wait. I think it's just that. That makes sense. It looks good with the picture right now, too. There we go. Gosh, that was a mess. You didn't vote for Pac-Man not because it's dubious as a Nintendo game. I would say it's because I don't like it as much of a game. But if I'm being real, your votes don't really have to do with your personal experiences with the game anyway. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier, Nintendo fan. Kind of neat. Do, do, do. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, Picross, it's the last hour, so Picross brain is very much so setting in. The end of the stream when things get dicey. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Wait, I did something wrong here. No? Why is it... Oh, it is just the full row. Okay, that makes more sense. Ugh. And by row, I mean column. Do you know how many times I know I have just said row instead of column? When I went and meant one or the other, way too many times. And I apologize to anyone who gets bothered by it every single time. I am aware that I have been saying it a lot incorrectly. I'm just thinking aloud too much and not putting enough thought into what I'm actually saying. Yeah, Game Freak's first game. Tower of Draga is a really kind of important Japanese game. As an early one that was pretty influential. What, are you talking about Picross? Pie crust? Pie cross? It's Picross, like a picture. Picross. Right? No? That's what I've always thought they called it, that. I guess Japan would say it as Picross. Or Piku... something or other. But that's what I always thought the name was. Something in the realm of pictures. Yeah, picture crosswords. That would be Picross. I don't know if that just ruined your life, Bag of Magic food. But, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm pretty sure Picross is the way to say it. Do. Mario likes it. Sorry, you have no idea what I'm talking about if you haven't seen me play that advertisement game. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. 9 down to there. 3 goes there. Puts the X there. I do not think that is a sombrero anymore. I think that is an umbrella. Whoops. I think I was incorrect. Well, that's what you get for putting yourself out there, I suppose. Yeah, every single puzzle has been, well, no, that's not true. They're, the timed puzzles are, like, what, 8 by 8? Or the chow, whatever you call, what did they call those puzzles again? Whatever those weird puzzles were. Yeah, I think I don't remember the easy Picross puzzles at all at this point, but those were probably smaller too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can this be the 2? Yes. Can this be the 4? No. And can this be the 4? No. Do. Oh yeah, one was a hammer, one was a chisel. I remember that too. That is my fantastic memory at work there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 2. Boop, boop, boop. Oh. Right. Can't be 2. That is 2. That is the 3. That is not a 6. That goes up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4. Just want a teddy bear? I think so. I can't remember. Oh. Uh-oh. This doesn't work. No! One, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, we just made a no-no. Why is this 4 thing long? Oh, I did it in the wrong row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that time I did say the right thing between row and column. Well, I'm glad I caught that quickly. That could have been really bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that. Atari cart? Is that an actual thing? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The original kart racer? It was released by Atari on the Jaguar, and it was not great. Sounds like you're having a blast. This one's been kind of weird. Do 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 do. Wait, did I know that? Yeah. One, two. This one throws me off a bit because this one does seem a little bit more focused on a person. I mean, I guess there's the trees in the background. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 ba, da, ba. Two and two. It's the full 8. 3 does indeed go there. I was wondering about that. This has been done for a while. 6. 1, 3, 2, 2. These are all 2s here. That 5 is just done. Is that 10, and it has been for a while. Once again. There we go. An umbrella woman. Okay, sure. Well, at least it's not like F1 race where the moment you touch another car, you just explode. I think that's going to be where the secret puzzle goes. Huh? Oh, that was weird. It let me, like, walk past it. Normally, you're just tapping, like, what level to go to next. Alright, can I finish this world before the end of today? Sometimes these final puzzles can be pretty rough. In fact, this is a pretty nasty start. Okay, these are the biggest numbers I see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's actually the same in both cases. I think that's enough to go off of... That might even be enough for the 3. I'm not 100% confident, though. No, it's not quite. It is going to be enough to go off of for the 4, though. For a little more here. Let's hope just this boxed-in top area helps a lot. I don't know if it will. Okay, let's see. So these both can't be 3s, which is kind of nice, but not that nice. This has to be a 3 and a 2. Okay, that's X's. X's can be powerful. This cannot be the 3. This 3 has to be up here. This cannot be a 3. This is a 2, so this cannot be a 3 now. Not much. Randomly one of the cars will get ultra speed. Oh boy. Am I almost done with Picross 2? Not even close. Where do we go from here? The Atari 400, Atari XE. I can't say I've heard of them, but I can't say I'm super surprised either. Oh, this goes up by 1. That actually does help. So it makes this 5 go here, which gives us this and this. But is that much? Not really. Too many 1s. The bane of my existence. No, I'm going back and forth between the two. I somehow didn't for the longest time realize that the Atari... No, wait. Was it the Atari 2600 that had like a different name originally? Or am I thinking of the Sega system? Did the Sega system have it? There was some older system that had a different name originally. No, I think it was the Atari 2600. Yeah, it was originally called the Atari VCS. I think for a long time thought those were separate consoles, and then recently I realized they were actually the same, and I was like, kind of blown away. Oh. Here we go. Not really blown away, but I was like, oh, I really should have known that by now. Okay, things are happening. I was kind of embarrassed that I never realized it. They called it the 2800 in Japan? That's not confusing. That is funny. Your Atari 2600 calls it both a VCS and a 2600. What do you mean by it calls it? It speaks to you? I'm an Atari 2600. But also... Uh-oh. That X was not supposed to be there. Don't know why it was. Oh, like it has it on the box. Got it. That's funny. I just can't believe I didn't know that. Like, I absolutely should have known that. Just shows how little I know about Atari stuff. I mean, it's shown up a bit in my research, and that's why I eventually knew that, but I don't know. One of these days, I want to just play a bunch of old Atari stuff. I should do what Turtle's doing and get that. And then rage about Atari Kart myself. Experience the glory firsthand of Atari Kart. Well, this does not bode well on my can I beat this world today. This level has been tough. Okay. On to the last little bit here. It's kind of weird, but I'm guessing it'll connect to something on the other side of the picture. What are these? Fish? Kind of got fishtail situation going on, but I do not know. Whew, that one was a little tricky, but I got it. Oh, this is kind of weird. 6 goes there. 7 goes there. Oh, wait. These are 1s. Shoot. Yeah, because these can all fit above it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ugh. Oh, we do have this. That's going to change things. Okay, because now we know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I know now. I can't remember how he says it. That Kingdom Hearts is light. Bum 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 bum. Do. Oh no, what have I brought up on the stream? Do 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 do. It's all crossed off. A lot of ones. Okay. May have been a simple and clean. Just lately, though. Okay. Not so bad. It does kind of look like this could be a beach. Or an island or something, you know? Something by the water. This is a little tricky. I kind of want to... I don't always like doing this because it can really throw me off if I don't keep up with it, but... I feel like I kind of want to here. I'm having trouble seeing what I have and what I don't. And that is to say, I don't have much. Ugh, maybe this here. 1, 2, 3, 4. It should mean I have one of the 3 as well. Yep. Okay, now cross this off. This is done here. Oh, these are dead too. It doesn't help me much. Oh, it does a little actually. Okay. Oh. I did all those without ever crossing them off. That actually helps too. Okay. Be able to see a smear of pixels. The picture on the top right helps a bit. But I mean, I'll be honest, my guesses have been wrong half the time. I thought the last one was a picture of a guy with a sombrero, but it was a lady with an umbrella. So I wouldn't be too impressed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, this is done. Boop. Wee. 2 there. 4 has to go there. This is done. This goes there. What is happening in this photo, though? I can't quite tell. Or photo, you know, picture. This Picross. Picture crossword. Okay, I'm basically done. All right, on to the third quadrant. A sombrero and an umbrella kind of serve the same purpose, you know? Not too, that's, you know, you're kind of right. Well, actually, depends, right? Because sometimes you'll wear an umbrella for the rain. I don't think you wear a sombrero for the rain, do you? Oh, that was more for the sun. Whoops. But you definitely can use an umbrella for sun as well. I don't think I ever have once, though. I should more. Sombrella. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that a sombrero that also is good at repelling water? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sometimes I go out on a journey like this, and then it's like, oh, this didn't help me at all. Like right now. It may be useful at some point, though. Got boxed in here. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I mean, I guess if I knew that was solid, then I knew the 4 went up that way, too. There we go. Okay, some more X's. That's good. Is that good? Does that help me much? Anything that boxes out? Not really, actually. Dang. Is there something more up here? What, am I gonna start crossing things off again? 4, 4, 4, 3, 3, 5, 3. That 3's been done. Oh, actually this. Oh, here we go. Sometimes I just have to look at the... Half the reason why that helps is because it forces me to look at the rows individually, and then once I start doing that, I'm like, oh, here's the obvious thing I was missing. Do. What is this? Hello, Leapster, welcome. One. That's done. That's done. That's done. I might have had that a while ago too, now that I think about it. No, I don't know if I had the 4 going down there. Oh, come on. So many, like, ones that just... I have to figure out what's the one that I know here. This? No, still not. Just too many possible spots. Wait. Why don't I know? One of these I should know. No. Oh, I see. Okay. No, they're like the same thing. What the heck? Okay, we're counting again. This should not be this hard. It's done. Ooh, that's a lot of ones. And it's still not one I can use. There's gotta be something obvious I'm just not seeing. 2, 2, 1, 2, 4, 2, 5. Like, this does not feel like it should be this much difficulty at this point. But here I am. 6, 1, 3. I still don't know which one is which there. 3, 1. Oh. I don't want to talk about it. Let's me this. Oh, I had a 2 there too. I could have X'd those off a while ago. Man. I really have been playing too much Picross. There we go. This has been a tough one. Browser just crashed? Toshi Yuki Ueno. Is that who did the music for this game? I'm not sure who that is. This looks like an extremely easy finale. I will take it after what I just went through. I'm a little scared to start the next puzzle. I mean, I guess I can always stop in the middle of it if I really have to. Ooh, excuse me. I do not know if I am looking at this puzzle properly. Or, like, what I'm looking at. I don't know how to look at it properly. That's a lot of ones, which is just dandy. Oh, these are done. Good, I suppose. No, that could be a 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, and all Picross games, including the unreleased Pokemon Picross. Are they still... Who are they working for now? Or, like, who do they make music for? Anyone? Or anyone in particular? Recently... The lineage of where elements come from, yeah? Is there an interesting discovery you made in that regard recently? One, 2, 3, 4. Don't actually know. That's the 4, the 2. That, which makes it the 2. What is this? I'm like not able to visualize what this is at all. It's this sort of deal. I mean, I see the birds, but what else is going on in this picture? This one's kind of a mess. I see the top half of the picture, but what the heck is the bottom half? Oh, there's clouds. It's a shot in the sky completely. I see it. I see it. That middle cloud is kind of ugly looking. I think Shining Magneton is right about it being clouds. That makes the most sense to me, because those are still birds kind of down there on the bottom left. It could be a reflection in the water too, I suppose, but it doesn't look quite right. If it is, that's a terrible reflection. I don't know if I should have started this. Oh, what the heck? I'll do it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is absolutely a 1. I don't really know about this one. Oh, boy. This one already looks a little tricky, which isn't good, because I'm trying to not be here till the day I die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5. 2. Can this be the 2? It absolutely can be the 2. A bunch of early things, like as an example, there's an arcade game called Quantum, which is an early version of the circling parts of Pokemon Ranger. Unfortunately, I do not know what the circling part of Pokemon Ranger is. I just need to play every video game, then I'll be covered. Then I'll know my gaming history properly. It's that simple. There's like maybe some things I could figure out, but it's like not easy. Oh, I do know this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can this be the 2 now? I don't think so. Now that I put that X there. So that means this is the 3. 4 is up here. This is the 4 there. That's good. That lets me draw the 6 all the way down to the bottom, and it's good to work along the edge. lot of good stuff. 1, 2, 3. Two worlds a day keeps the doctor wanting to check up on the Picross brain away. Something like that. What did I start? I don't remember where I started, though. No, I was mid Mario's world. I definitely did not do a full world today. As much as I wish I did. Okay. I have a start. I could see this choking out here somewhere soon, though. 6. 2 and 2. 4, 2, 2. Yep, it just happened. Wah, 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 wah. Gosh, what are we working with here? 2, 3, 5, 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 4, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. These are not big numbers that I'm working with. Oh, we have a 6 over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which... Wow, fantastic. So helpful. All right, see you later, Nets and Dubois. Have I not seen the videos of people furiously drawing circles on the DS? Nope. I want to say the game that was the harshest for my DS was like those big battles from the Mario and Luigi games. I remember going ham on those to get like the S rank or whatever it was. I don't remember. That was a long time ago. But I remember that being pretty gnarly. Not a lot to work with here, man. Always weird when closing it out's the hard part. Well, I guess I'm not quite at close out, but could do some stupid guessing stuff. I mean, I guess we can look at, like, you know, if this was a 6, I think this dies, right? Because then this goes up and then this goes up and you die. That's a 1. So we know 6 isn't down here. We know 6 cannot be here, because if 6 is here, that creates this. So I think we can just solve that the 6 is here. Ooh, making me do some tricky things. And this 5 is then here. 1, 1, 1. Is this even enough, though? I'm, like, stuck. Oh, okay, we have that. The full 3 is here. This is now that. Still not quite easy yet. This is this. Does that help me anywhere? Yes, it does. Okay. Boo. 1, 1. Two here, 2 here. Good night, Nintendo fan. I'll be heading off soon myself. I knew I shouldn't have started this puzzle, though. I don't have time for this. I mean, I kind of do, but I don't have any pressing matters tonight. I shouldn't have started this one, probably. I did it, though. It's definitely a little tricky. Let's hope that's the hard one of this puzzle and it doesn't get worse. This looks easier so far, due to these nice big old lines here. I was gonna say, look at all these X's, and then I saw a bunch of ones. Not very helpful. 1, 2. This goes out to here, and also that blocks all this off, which is good, because that gives me this. Blocks this. It's these here, which is useful. 2 there. That has to be the 4. That's done. That's done. What are we at with this? 6, 11. So it does go over 1 more. Right? Am I crazy? Yeah, that's right. Which now means we know this and this. I mean, I might still be crazy. That's not what I expected. I hope that's right. That's gonna put a lot of X's everywhere now. I think there might be ones over there. Or 2, I meant. Yeah, because this can only fit here, so it is a 2. Connecting to something else, I'm assuming. We'll see if I ever figure out what. Okay, this is definitely not as bad as the previous one. I hope. Hope it doesn't somehow get worse. This looks like I'm close to being done, though. What? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 3, 9, 12. What? When did that happen? That must have been an accident when I was Xing something else out. Good. This one's easy too. You'll love to see it. Well, I hope it's easy. The start is definitely easy. Oh, yes. It's puzzles having mercy on me. It always seems like with these final Wario puzzles, it didn't really happen in the last world, but often what happens is they just pick like one of them to be the hard puzzle, and then the rest aren't as bad. Although I don't know how much, I still wonder how much they intentionally design things apart from, well, here's a puzzle, is this solvable? Or here's like a sprite we drew. Oh! I was not expecting that to be the end. I have no idea what this is either. Person with their hand like this. Yeah, that's kind of what that looks like. Yes, okay, we're done. We're actually gonna, well, okay, it's too late to finish on time, but we're basically finishing on time. Surely the rest of this is simple. Simple and clean. Seven there. That's done, that's done. That's done. That is not done. That is done. What is happening here? Oh, that's it. Goodbye. Well, everyone, it is time for us to say what this puzzle is having us say. Goodbye. Wario World 4 done. All right. Let me go ahead and stop the timer.